Hey guys, welcome to the second installment of what I'm calling my band advice videos. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Joseph. I play in the hard rock metal group Roulette from Asbury Park, New Jersey. We've been together about 6 years now, and we have had some success in the chaos that is the music industry, and we're going on our first national tour in May into June, and I wanted to begin making these videos with the intention of helping other artists and bands navigate their way through the lower levels, like where we're at, of the music industry. So today I wanted to talk about just a couple things, actually 3 things, that I think are very important in order for your band to be a cohesive unit and for you to be successful. So let me get my I'm written down here so I don't forget. So, first thing is, get your ego out of your own way. Now, what that means is, you guys, or if you're a single artist, then I guess you could have all the ego you want. But if you're in a band, okay, no one person is more important than the other. Alright, you should not think that way. You are one. You are one group who are trying to all achieve the same thing. Now, when you go into practice, or when you go and play a show, you are equals with who you are playing with. So do not treat anybody as if they're less than that. Having this mentality that you know everything and you know how the song should sound, and some guys even go as far as turning up their guitar a little too loud just so they can be heard over everybody, or maybe you're the drummer and they overplay because they want to show off. Everybody in that group should play for one another, should play for the song to make the song sound better, period. That's it. You are not the band. However many of you there are the band. So if everyone's on that page, on that same page and in that same headspace, you're going to sound better, you're going to do better. Now if you're somebody who is dealing with a person in your current project who has this ego problem, I would say first thing to do is talk about it. Confront them in a nice way. Don't throw stuff at them or yell at them, but in a nice way. Say, hey man, I really feel like you're kind of taking over this, and you're really pushing us in a way that I don't feel right. Like maybe let us shine through a little bit. Let's all talk together. It's not all about you. Or maybe you could say it better than I can. Now, B, the other option, I'd say is leave, because you're just in a poisonous environment with somebody who's trying to make the show about them, and that's not healthy for anybody. So if you and your other bandmates all feel that way, it's better off just cutting the cord and leaving and let that guy or girl just go out there on their own and fail by themselves. Because when you have people who support you around you and you're all on the same page, you're going to do better. Now, secondly, I would say talk about your goals. This is probably one of the most important things that my band I'm in did. We were playing for a while. I think we were in the process of recording our first EP, and one practice, I wanted to sit everybody down and discuss what your goals are, because everyone has different goals, and this is something that people don't talk about, and this can cause a lot of problems, a lot of fractures in the band. So I've seen cases where some people would rather do covers, and some people want to just remain a quote-unquote underground band. They don't want to be on the radio. They don't want to be even semi-mainstream. They don't want to tour. They just want to record stuff that sounds kind of raw and unprocessed, and they think that's cool, and there's nothing wrong with that. But what you need to do, however many of you there are, is talk to each other and define what your goals are. Do you want to record? Do you want to go on tour? Do you want to do merch? Do you want to print CDs? Do you want to do download only card? Do you want to do covers? Do you hate doing covers? You know, just go through what your plans are as a band and what each individual's goals are, and see where you're at. And maybe, you know, you're gonna have to compromise sometimes. Maybe, you know, this person wants to do a vinyl or something, you know, something silly like that. You know, it's all right. Don't like shoot down their idea right away. Just find out what each other's goals are, and you know, don't crap on anybody's, but figure out what you want to do as a group. Be a little bit flexible and make it work. Now, I would say, actually, depending on how long you guys stay together, I would say do this once or twice a year. Every time we do something, we talk about it. And we say, what do we want to do with this? We have this information, we have this opportunity. Do we want to do this? Okay? That is super important. Communication is key, just like any relationship. It's not a romantic relationship, but when you're dealing with other people's lives and time and money, you know, be respectful and figure out what you guys want to do as a group. Now, the last thing is form a plan. Okay? After you've talked about your goals, that's not enough. You have these ideas now. Write them down. Get a whiteboard. I think this is very important. I saw the first time I got the idea for this was I saw my friends do it, and I thought it was absolutely brilliant. Just buy a whiteboard. Go to Walmart, put one down here, write down your ideas. Okay, like a vision board. Write down, put up, you know, whatever you want on there. Find a plan and execute it. Step 1, step 2, step 3. Now, don't get frustrated when maybe some things change and you're not going to be able to stick to that plan exactly. Remember, be flexible. Like Bruce Lee said, be like water. Okay, occupy the space you're in, form to it. Figure it out. But yeah, having the goals in your head is not enough. Write down your ideas, and over time, you know, it's going to change. Your plan might change a little bit, but then at least you have a framework for how you can go around and execute your actions. I think that's again something that's simple. It's super easy to do, and it just helps you guys always remain focused on what it is you want to do, and now you have a mindset and ideas that are just ruminating in your brain and how you can go forward and do that. So the more brains you have in a group, actually, I think the better it is, because you know, you might not see something that your bassist sees or whoever. But those are my 3 steps. I believe they work great. Like I said, my band Roulette, we practice this all the time. These things over and over again. It's not just a one-time deal. Just use these 3 steps in your everyday practices or in your shows, and whatever you want to do with you guys, with your group of people. Sorry, and I think that's going to help you be a happier, better, and all-around more successful band. So I appreciate you watching, guys. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm going to try to do these whenever I have an idea of something I want to talk about. And please follow my band. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/roulettebandnj or roulettemusicnj.com. Like I said, we are going on our first national tour. We'll be out starting May 29th. We're going to be hitting the middle of the country. So thank you, and